one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up.
Welcome to another episode of the Beyond the Dribble with your two hosts, Dallas and Bryce.
Hey, I'll take it from here, guys.
Welcome to the show, Frazier. High talented guard from New Jersey, class of 2029. He plays for New Heights. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. Your audience has seen you ask a lot of questions, right, and not really seen you answer. So with that being said, let's take it back. You guys met in a fifth grade game. What do you remember from that day?
I remember that game like it was yesterday. His team got the dub, but I feel like our team played very good. We lost by like a couple points, like 7 or 8. I had 20, I had 25 to 20 points, and he had 20 also. Once in this point, a key part of the game, they sent a double team, and I didn't know how to get through it, and that's when his team had big upside on our team, and they got the dub.
Yeah, I think that double team saved us a lot. He had like 15 in the first half. The second half, he scored like under 10. Remember that double team worked it very effective, and we were just trading buckets. I remember that's the first time I really met Bryce. First time I seen like what he could do on the court. But I also remember after that game, his dad approaching my dad, and they were talking about us joining and becoming a team.
Okay, you just said that you saw that the two dads went up and had a conversation. What was that conversation about, and what do you think the ideas that were coming out of that conversation were like?
I think the conversation was about us joining teams and us being like a great backcourt together, and we could complement each other's games a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that conversation happened because they seen the potential in us too, a potential backcourt, and I feel like they were right. So I feel like the conversation was about because they already knew like our potential being a backcourt duo, and then they were right. We took off and now where we're at now, we were just a good duo.
Yeah, we were named the best backcourt from Ball TV.
The plan that the two dads had finally came to life when you two joined forces on a Nike platform. What was it like?
Joining Legacy was a big step up, a lot of more exposure. We went to a lot of more tournaments together. I feel like that's when we really clicked. We gained a strong chemistry. We had a really good team. We won a lot of tournaments, especially Made Hoops. We went undefeated in the Made Hoop circuit. We ended up winning that year. That was a really good tournament.
Yeah, I feel like Legacy. That was my first Nike team I ever played for, and especially being with Dallas, I was nervous at first, but I felt a little more confidence when I knew he was on my team. And then when we was on Legacy, we played in SA Nationals when we went to Cali, and I feel like that was a great tournament, and I feel like that was one of our first like big tournaments. Besides May Hoops, we went 15-0. And in Cali, we faced a tough team, DJ Hunter's team, also Select. We won that game by 20, but he was definitely killing it in that game. And I feel like that was our first big win. And yeah, that was a great experience.
Wow, 15-0, very impressive. So with that being so, what made you guys so dominant together? I've seen that Baller TV said you guys were the best backcourt in 2029. What do you guys think made you so dominant?
I would say our chemistry and how we strengthen each other's weaknesses. Like he's a lefty that shoots very well the dribble, and I'm a righty that goes downhill. I can also shoot, catch and shoot as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that a lot. I feel like I feel like we really just like I shot iron sharpens iron. So I feel like that's really what it's about.
Yeah. Um, just in every good duo, it has to come with chemistry first, and you guys definitely nailed that part. Another question I have for you guys: why do you think your chemistry was so close after just meeting after a game and then taking it from there? What made you guys so close?
I think the lot of practices we had building up after that game, and also our coach, Shion James. He's a great coach, great mentor. He really brought us together and like showed us we really have to trust into our teammates and our brothers. I think he showed me like the way for brotherhood and how like you should treat your teammates and like how important chemistry is.
I feel like it was our parents. Like they really believed in us, and I feel like we just felt like couldn't let them down. And to talk about our coach, Coach Jayon James, I feel like he was a great coach, and he played the game before, so he has a lot of knowledge in the basketball game. And right now he's coaching at Felician College, a great program, Division II. Now I feel like he's in a great spot right.
Yeah. So it just seems that that legacy team was just built to perfection. Great coach, obviously two great leading guards, and the supporting cast. But let's just talk about more of the off-court relationship you two had.
Oh, we had a blast. We had a lot of fun, especially after tournaments, especially when we went to California for Legacy. We went to see the Kobe statue. We walked around in California a lot. We've seen a lot of big places on tournaments. Especially we made a lot of fun memories. I remember in hotel rooms and like going to pools in our hotel.
Yeah, I feel like off the court we had a lot of fun. Like us, I remember like the joking one. He's like the like chill guy, like just wants to chill all day. But like for our experience off the court, like one time we seen this dude like he was dressed up as Michael Jordan, like Space Jam and like Hollywood. That was a great experience. And like in Cali, it's a lot of great stuff. It's a lot of like great places to be in. Like I guess we were like on the Hollywood street and like you seeing all the people we seen all the
Like
like
the
people,
stars.
yeah, on the
I
stars.
remember that.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great time. If I just have one more question on the legacy topic. When it came to the legacy foundation or let's say team, what did you admire about the let's say the organization?
I like that it's a lot of exposure. Nike team. We have a lot of alumni that came from that team, also from that program, like Dylan Harper, a lot of young talent they started there. And Legacy is always known to have one of the best coaches.
Mhm.
Yeah, Legacy is a really great program. I feel like they started off was first to play us. Where Kobe Bryant came out of that organization too, so I feel like that's a great push for that organization. And then they have great alumni, not just because of Kobe Bryant, but they have Dylan Harper, Ty Pettiford, and T.J. Robinson. I feel like those are good alumni to have, and I feel like that's what makes the program good is the coaches. I feel like they have great coaches that came through in and out of there. Yeah.
You guys, that's great. That's great. You guys talked about the alumni, and if I were you, I look at that and be like, I want to be like that too. So when somebody else, let's say, goes to Legacy or whatever program, for the people out there, it's just like these two people went here, so I believe and it inspired me. That's great. Um, so the next question I got was after Legacy, you two combined once again on a team called New York Lightning. What was that experience like?
Yeah, that was a great experience, especially a big step into our development. I feel like we developed a lot more, a lot of better coaching, and I feel like they tuned up our games to like what high schools and colleges want to see.
Yeah, that was my second Nike team to be on. I feel like that was even more exposure because that was an even like bigger program, and they have a great alumni there too. So as you were saying, like if you see other people there, you want to be like them. So I feel like that was really what it's about. And then speaking about the program, I feel like it's a great program, great coaches, and great opportunities.
Yes, the experience sounds a lot similar to Lightning. I mean Legacy, but just taking up another step. What's some experiences you've had for Lightning tournaments, people you played against, or just how you felt about the organization?
One of my favorite games with Lightning was Balling on the Beach when we played against Trey Man. That was a really good matchup for me. I feel like that was even though we had a loss, I feel like the atmosphere is like something I want to be in every game. There's a lot of fans there, especially like all of our games at tournament. I was a very well known tournament, fans everywhere. It's a lot of hype towards that tournament. Like all of our games, it was everyone was there, a lot of fans, and like it showed who's a real talent. Like stars always show up in big games.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like Ball on the Beach is one of my best experiences too, and I feel and against Trey Man, we had a great game, but we came up short. Tough loss, and I feel like that was a good game. But against our first game was against Decatur Blazers. That was a tough game. We won that game by like 10, and now that was like a warm up game. I feel like both teams played well, but we came out with the dub. Our second game was against All Select. They usually come out like with an All Star team. Great players: Philip Reed, Jacoby, and the coach's son, Paul Pierce. That was a good game. And we came up short in that game too. And the coach's son hit a lot of threes, and Philip and Jacoby are just a tough duo to play against. And then the third game we played against some scrubs. Played against some scrubs. And then on Sunday we played against Trey Man. That's when like the real smoke came. 'Cause it was playoffs. That was a real smoke. That was a real smoke game. And we lost by 10. Tough loss. But yeah.
Another good tournament I remember is MSCS. We were invited there, only the Elite Eight in the country get an invitation. I remember a lot of good players there. Similar teams that we seen from Bowling Beach was there. One of our first games against Team Loaded. That was a rivalry game, a game I definitely want to play my best in, and I think I showed out. I don't remember exactly, but at least 15 points. I know Bryce and I played very well defensively and offensively. We pulled out the dub that game, and that was a game I definitely remember.
I feel like that was a statement game because it was like a get back because we usually like we're always up against them and then they always come back. But I feel like that game we were up and we stayed up and I feel like that was one of our best games that tournament, and that was a great dub to have in our pocket.
That's great. You talked a little bit about the atmosphere and exposure. Let's talk a little bit more about the pressure, maybe walking into the game, the pressure after winning or losing. What was it like?
Especially for Lightning, since Bryce and I we were getting compared, our deal was getting compared to like Ellie and Saad. I felt a lot of pressure for like we have to live up to every moment. If you play bad, then everyone's gonna know you for that. So you always gotta show up every game. I feel like a superstar.
I feel like the first impression is the best impression. So it's like once you start like once my first started Lightning, I feel like I had a great impression. But like during like the end of the season, I feel like I was like going a little dying downhill. But like that last game, that last tournament, like we was talking about MCS, I feel like I had a great tournament all around. And yeah.
That's great. That's great. So you talked about you feel like a superstar, right? So let's talk a little bit about maybe fans ask for pictures, autographs. What is it like being a superstar?
I was One tournament I remember from Lightning was Miami Alliance. After that game, after we got a win against Handles Life, I believe a tough team. We won by 10, I believe. After that game, I remember taking a few pictures with fans, and they were saying like they like my game. I felt like that was an accomplishment for me. I felt like I made it, and like my hard work is showing.
Hmm.
That was like a happy moment for me.
And talk about being a superstar and exposure. I feel like when I go to the like in MSCS, that was like the first like picture somebody actually took with me. It was our first game, and he came up to me. It was like you play like Tahad. And I feel like that was a like I feel like I played Tahad, so I feel like that was like a great moment for me. It made me very like smile inside, and yeah, that was a great moment. And in camps like MSC TV and T3 TV, I feel like I took a lot of pictures there. Like they just started calling me. Like I guess I got my name like Shifty, and yeah, that really made my heart like smile.
It's awesome, awesome. Uh, we started to talk about camps a little bit. I know I've seen the videos. I don't know about the audience, but I know I've seen the videos. Top, the shiftiest eighth grader, very elite guard in Dallas. Talk a little bit about that.
My favorite camp, I would say MSHCD. I had two teammates, Jordan McDaniel and VJ. They're great players. I feel like we're on the same level for like competition wise. and that was a great atmosphere. I felt new experience playing with high level players besides Bryce, and I learned some skills, especially off Jordan McDaniel. I felt like I picked up some of their strength.
Um, about the camps, I feel like TDTV was one of my favorites. It was me and Dallas were on the same team, and I feel like that was a nightmare for everybody because we already had the chemistry. And they first started like at camps. I feel like that's your time, like show like what's your about, like what's your bag. That's where you really show out like what you got. So that's my advice.
Mm, okay. Like that lightning experience sounds like a career itself. You guys did a lot of great things. We talked about the people you played against, the exposure, the atmosphere. Now let's talk about you, Bryce. After making the decision to move to the PSA Cardinals, what made you leave such a great situation to go to PSA?
I feel like I feel like it was a better situation because I feel like it was a better situation for me. It wouldn't be like a situation. It's not a situation for everybody. It's a situation for like what's your situation. So I feel like I'm like we have great coaches, a great organization, and a great program. And I have it's like a great program altogether. I feel like I love my teammates. I love my coaches. I have a great coach, Coach Joe Brown, high energy guy, pushes you to be the best person you can be. And my teammates, we all hold each other accountable. So I feel like that really makes a team holding each other accountable.
That's great. That's great. Now for you, Dallas, you decided to stay with Lightning, right? What is it like losing the duo that you played with for so long, had so much success with, and just like became a brother to you? What was it like not playing with him for?
My first game playing without him, like with Lightning, it was a big adjustment, but I feel like Lightning filled in some pieces. They found another guard to play in the backcourt with me. I feel like we played well together, but I always miss playing with Bryce.
Yes, you missed your brother, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you just talked about how you always miss playing with Bryce, right? It's like an experience that you can never, I'm saying remake. So with that being said, do you ever see you guys teaming up again and becoming the duo again?
I definitely can see that. I hope so. Maybe another camp or a tournament. That would be very good to have it again.
I feel like me, yes, somewhere down the road, I feel like I'll make it. I'll make it my destiny to suit up with him again, like just one last time. And yeah, I feel like I miss playing with him too. Just another guard that can when I'm tired when I'm tired or something like that, I just get it past to him. He can get some buckets too. So that's what I really think. That's what like really makes us a good duo. Like if you try to take one person away, we got another person. Like yeah, usually everybody has two people that can really go. It's really only one person, but now we really got two people that can go. You take away one, you can just kick it to the other one, and now he can get a bucket too.
So it's obvious that you guys miss each other and would want to team up again if possible. Like, do you see that in high school? Do you see that like anywhere else? Just elaborate on that a little more. Because to be honest, if I had a duo that had so much success as you guys did, I would stay there. So talk to me about that.
Hopefully we could reunite in high school. That's a hard thing to find though. A high school in New Jersey were open for two strong ball dominant point guards.
I feel like it just depends on our career and our route that we're going to. I feel like then nobody goes through the same like place and like same route. Nobody has the same route, so I feel like if our routes connect, then that's what it does. But I really hope that we play again with each other.
Okay, it's obvious that you guys are a great duo, great backcourt. Had a lot of success. We talked a little bit on the superstar aspect. We talked about everything. But now I got some quick questions for you. I got this one's for Dallas. Who's the toughest opponent you've ever played against?
I would have to say DJ Hunter in that Austin Select game in Sports Academy National Cup in California. That was a very tough matchup. I remember guarding him and he was guarding me. We were just trading buckets.
I got a question for Bryce. If there was one shoe you can wear forever, like you can never wear another shoe, what would that shoe be?
It would be Kobe fives. I like Kobe fives a lot. Cause Kobe fives, it's a lot of different different colorways and different I feel like every colorway of Kobe five it can go, it's always gonna go up. I feel like it's always gonna be a good a good thing. Like you could put like any color like that you think is ugly and that should make it look good.
Okay, this is a question for the both of you because now that you guys aren't on the same team, maybe you guys have different teammates that you find funny. So my question was, who's the funniest teammate you've ever played with?
I'll say Carter Abraham. He's an energetic point guard for the New York Lightning. Very funny, like a fun guy to be around.
I say Ethan Ruliano. I feel like he's very funny. He really expanded my comedian vocabulary. He be saying some words I never heard of in my life. So I feel like he's a really funny guy.
Wow, that's great. Okay, between the two of you, right? Who takes longer to get ready?
Definitely Bryce.
Me, I feel like it's me too because I feel like if you look good, you play good. So I'll be putting out all the accessories to look good on the court and hopefully I play good.
I like your hat that you got, by the way.
Thank you. I feel like it's aura.
Okay, now the next question I have about you, since you guys played together for so long, had so much success, like I keep saying, but what's one thing you guys admire about each other?
I'll have to say, his shot, able to make contested shots on the dribble. I admire that a lot.
I feel like it's his ability to get downhill and stop bigger defenders.
Hmm. What was your favorite place that you ever traveled to? So we talked a little bit about Cali, all these other camps, but what was your favorite place you ever traveled to for a tournament?
I'll say Texas more, because like the environment when we like visit restaurants as a team. One restaurant that I like or fast food place was Bucky's. One of the best brisket sandwiches I had in my life. That was from Bucky's. It was a good environment in Texas. I like the weather there and a lot of cool sightseeing places.
Mine is Cali, because Cali's a really big state, and it's a 3 hour difference. So I feel like when we have games, I would be I wouldn't be as tired because it's 3 hour difference, and at the tournament we had in Cali, like there was like PlayStation. Like you could play PlayStation like during your games, and I feel like that was something different. Like all the other tournaments I've been to, they didn't have that. So and Cali's just like really a big state and like a lot of fun things to do. Like we went we went on the beach for a little bit after the games, and yeah, it's really a fun experience in Cali.
Sounds like a good time. Another question: if you weren't playing basketball, what sport would you play, and would you think you'd be dominant in?
I would say baseball. That's just my first sport I played. I used to be better than in basketball, but then I fell in love in basketball, so I switched over.
For me, I feel like it's football. I was really good in football. Some people would say, and some people act still to this day ask me to come back and play football, like 7-on-7. And and football was like really like my main sport. It used to be my main sport. Some people used to say I was better in football than basketball, but yeah, I used to think I was better at football than basketball too. I feel like football. I just love the game. Like I used to run. I used to run. Like I used to not like getting hit. So I would just run as fast as I can to get to touchdown. So that's what really like made me good. And then one time I got hit too hard, and it was like it's over. I just went to basketball, a little softer sport.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of contact in basketball, right? But last question I got for you guys: would you rather make the game-winning three, right? Because we would probably have mixed responses on this. But would you rather make the game-winning three or get the game-winning stop?
That's a tough one. I think I'd rather have a game-winning stop. I think defense is more important than offense because that's what like the scouts, especially college scouts, that's what they're looking for. Because on the next level, I believe everyone can make contested shots, especially in Division One. So what separates you from other players is your defense.
I feel like me, I'm more of an offensive guy, so I would rather hit the game winning three because I feel like it's more hype to it, and I feel like it's more hype to it because if you hitting a three, it's gonna go more viral than you getting a stop. So like I'm more of like a viral guy. Hitting a game winning three is what I would choose.
See, guys, for the audience, it just shows how different but similar our duo is. One wanting to get the defensive stop and one wanting to make the game winning three. So now I have some questions regarding to each other. So who knows each other best? Are you guys down?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start off with Bryce. Dallas, what is his favorite NBA team?
The Timberwolves because Rob Dillingham is on there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Dallas, once again, what is Bryce's favorite color?
I think blue.
Is that correct?
No,
What is it?
It's not blue.
it's purple and black.
Purple and black. Okay. What is Bryce's dream car?
McLaren.
Yeah.
He always talks about that.
Okay. Now, vice versa for you. Bryce, what is Dallas's favorite team?
Timberwolves.
Why do you say that?
Because he likes Anthony Edwards.
Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Now, Bryce, what is Dallas's favorite color?
Red.
It's red and black.
Ah.
He got 50%.
Red and black.
Now, what is Dallas's dream car?
I think it's a Lamborghini truck.
Yeah, it's an Ella truck.
We just can't get it. You guys tied. Two out of three. So it just shows you how connected the duo is on and off the court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in to Beyond the Dribble, and thank you, Frazier, for coming out here.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. And you guys are great. Great audience to have, man. Thank you.
I am number one, not number two.